August 10, 2025. A date that will forever be etched in the hearts of music lovers, particularly those who cherish the raw, soulful sounds of blues-infused rock and roll. On this day, the world said goodbye to Bobby Whitlock, a name synonymous with passion, grit, and an undeniable musical talent that helped shape some of the most iconic moments in rock history. But this isn't just about the passing of a musician, it's about the legacy he leaves behind, the collaborations that defined an era, and the heartfelt tribute paid by one of his closest musical companions, the legendary Eric Clapton. Today, we delve into the life and times of Bobby Whitlock, the circumstances surrounding his death, and the poignant words of farewell from a friend and bandmate who shared an extraordinary musical journey. Bobby Whitlock. The name might not always be front and center in mainstream discussions of rock legends, but his contribution to the fabric of rock and blues is undeniable. Born on March 18, 1948, in Memphis, Tennessee, the very cradle of blues and rock and roll, Whitlock's musical journey began early, soaking up the rich sounds that permeated his surroundings. His career took a significant turn when he joined Delaney and Bonnie and Friends, a dynamic and soulful collective that became a breeding ground for some of the era's most talented musicians. It was here that Whitlock's raw vocal power and distinctive keyboard playing began to truly shine, catching the attention of a certain guitar virtuoso who was going through a period of profound musical and personal transformation, Eric Clapton. The connection between Clapton and Whitlock was immediate and electrifying. Both artists shared a deep appreciation for American roots music, and their musical chemistry was palpable. When Delaney and Bonnie began to fragment, Clapton, seeking a new musical direction and a sense of camaraderie, found a kindred spirit in Whitlock. In 1970, this shared musical vision led to the formation of Derek and the Dominos, a band that, despite its short lifespan, produced one of the most iconic albums in rock history, Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs. Bobby Whitlock was an integral part of this legendary group, contributing his soulful vocals, Hammond organ prowess, and co-writing several of the album's standout tracks, including the powerful Tell the Truth and the emotionally resonant Bell Bottom Blues. Whitlock's contribution to Layla often goes understated, but listen closely, and you'll hear his vocal harmonies intertwining beautifully with Clapton's, adding depth and soul to every track. His keyboard work provided a rich sonic foundation, complementing Clapton's guitar melodies with a raw and bluesy feel. Derek and the Dominos burned brightly but briefly. Internal tensions and personal struggles led to the band's dissolution in 1971, leaving behind a legacy of incredible music and a sense of what might have been. Following the breakup of Derek and the Dominos, Bobby Whitlock embarked on a solo career, releasing several albums that showcased his songwriting talents and his distinctive musical voice. While he never achieved the same level of mainstream success as Clapton, he remained a respected and admired figure within the music community, continuing to write, record, and perform with passion and integrity. Fast forward to August 10, 2025. News began to circulate online and through music industry channels that Bobby Whitlock had passed away at the age of 77. The initial reports were scarce, leaving fans and fellow musicians in a state of shock and sadness. As the day progressed, more details emerged. According to reports from close family members, Bobby Whitlock passed away peacefully at his home in. The cause of death was attributed to complications arising from a long-standing illness, which he had been bravely battling for several years. While the exact nature of the illness was not immediately disclosed, sources indicated that it was not sudden and that Whitlock was surrounded by his loved ones in his final moments. The news of Bobby Whitlock's passing sent ripples of grief throughout the music world. Tributes began pouring in from fellow musicians, fans, and critics alike, all acknowledging his significant contributions and his unique musical spirit. Among the most anticipated and deeply felt tributes was that of Eric Clapton. Given their close musical partnership and the enduring legacy of Derek and the Dominos, the world waited to hear Clapton's response to the loss of his friend and bandmate. Later that day, Eric Clapton released a heartfelt statement through his official website and social media channels. His words, filled with warmth, respect, and a deep sense of loss, painted a picture of a profound musical connection and a cherished friendship. I am deeply saddened to hear of the passing of my dear friend and musical brother, Bobby Whitlock. We shared a bond that was forged in the crucible of music, particularly during our time together in Derek and the Dominos. Bobby was a true force of nature, a soulful singer, a gifted keyboard player, and a songwriter with a raw and honest voice. His contributions to the Layla album are immeasurable. Tracks like Tell the Truth and Bell Bottom Blues wouldn't have been the same without his unique touch and his incredible vocal harmonies. Beyond the music, Bobby was a warm and funny man, and his presence always lifted the spirits of those around him. We went through so much together, both on and off stage, and the memories of those times are something I will always treasure. My heart goes out to his family and loved ones during this difficult time. Goodbye, my friend. Your music will live on, and your spirit will forever be a part of the soundtrack of my life. Rest in peace, Bobby. Clapton's words resonated deeply with fans around the world. His acknowledgement of Whitlock's crucial role in Derek and the Dominos and the personal warmth of his tribute highlighted the enduring bond between the two musicians. The phrase, "Goodbye, my friend," carried a particular weight, reflecting not only the loss of a bandmate but also the end of a significant chapter in Clapton's own musical journey. Their collaboration in Derek and the Dominos was a pivotal period for Clapton, a time of intense creativity and raw emotion, and Whitlock was right there alongside him, contributing his own unique talents to that iconic sound. The dynamic between Clapton's guitar virtuosity and Whitlock's soulful vocals and keyboard playing was a key ingredient in the Dominos' magic. They pushed each other musically, creating a sound that was both powerful and deeply emotional. Clapton's tribute also served as a reminder of the often unsung heroes of rock and roll, the musicians whose contributions might not always be in the spotlight but are nevertheless essential to the music we love. Bobby Whitlock was undoubtedly one of those heroes. The music that Bobby Whitlock helped create with Derek and the Dominos continues to inspire and influence musicians to this day. Their songs have been covered by countless artists across genres, a testament to the timeless quality and emotional depth of their work. Whitlock himself remained proud of his time with the Dominos and often spoke fondly of the creative energy and camaraderie within the band. Despite the band's short existence, the impact of their music is undeniable, and Bobby Whitlock's contribution was a vital part of that legacy. As we reflect on the life and passing of Bobby Whitlock, it's important to remember not just his work with Eric Clapton but his entire musical journey. From his early days in Memphis to his time with Delaney and Bonnie, his pivotal role in Derek and the Dominos, and his subsequent solo career, Bobby Whitlock consistently delivered music with passion, soul, and a distinctive voice that was all his own. His passing marks the end of an era for many, a reminder of the incredible musical landscape of the late 1960s and early 1970s. But his music will live on, a testament to his talent and his enduring contribution to the world of rock and blues. Goodbye, Bobby Whitlock. Your music will continue to inspire and move us. And as Eric Clapton so eloquently put it, your spirit will forever be a part of the soundtrack of our lives.